Negotiations, people. That's what we're going to be talking about today, especially when it comes to finances. We're going to be touching on that. So listen up, get yourself a little cup of tea, and just listen. So most of us have jobs and we're getting paid a set wage at the end of the month. You realise that, you know what, this ain't enough money for me at the end of this month because I need more money. But can you negotiate so you can get more money? Possibly. I would never outrule it until you try it first. That's the thing, innit? Because if you don't ask, you don't get. That saying is just never getting old. So just understand, if you've not asked for something, you might never receive it. What I do want to say is that when you accept the offer which someone gives you in the first hand, and you've calculated it, and it might not be, and it might be more money than what you was on before, but you now say to yourself, now I'm at this level, this is not enough, because the price of bread is always going up. And I've kind of understood this from a young age. I know that £1,000 today is like having £500, even though someone says it's £1,000. What it's worth and what it can buy is two different things. So that's why I always say the price of bread is always going up. So your prices definitely need to always go up. As a tradesperson, I've realised this because I've looked at others and saw what they were earning and said, wow, how come he's earning so much? Oh, the prices have changed. All right, I need to put my prices up. And different things might happen in your career. You get more experience, you get more qualifications, you can do a wider range of jobs, therefore your hourly rate or your rate might go up. And it's solely up to you as a person, but negotiating that with people from the jump is the most important thing, what you can do for yourselves to make everything crystal clear between you and your client or your next customer. I've realised that the hard way, and a way which, you wouldn't want to put people through, which is saying to them at the end of the day, oh yeah, the bill's this. Whoa, I didn't know it was going to be that much. That's right, yeah, I should have told you. But anyway, it is what it is, and I still need the money. So I had to get myself out of that, because being clear with people from the jump didn't allow any type of hiccups to be happening on the main part of the job, which was them exchanging the money and giving it to myself. And I will always take that lesson with me, because I've realised to myself, do you know what? Being crystal clear with people from the beginning makes it easy. That's the first thing. And negotiations should always go on before you start, never while you're doing it. And that's from a tradesperson's point of view. But it probably applies to a lot of people when it comes to a 9-to-5 living in. You can't negotiate your wages when you've seen your payslip, realising that it's not going to be enough, what's going to come into your account. Even though you're working on your negotiation skills, and probably asking yourself, what leverage have I got? What allows me or qualifies me to get more? These things range from experience, life experience it might be, your age at some point, because sometimes you're more valuable at a certain age to any workforce because you've got a long life cycle within you, and you might stay, as they say. So your situation is going to have a lot of force on how you try and navigate yourself through this one. Because if you're in a good place, you might overlook this and say to yourself, I'm not going to negotiate my wages because it's set and it is what it is. No, at points you need to be honest with yourself and say that this is not going to suffice me to move forward and allow me to even grow as an individual. I've had to leave jobs many a times because the money's not right. If I can get more money from an agency, I definitely would. Am I bothered about not having the holiday time and stuff like that? Yeah, I am kind of bothered about it, but I guess I can work my way up, save for a bit, and find another higher paid job. And it's just like I'm playing the game of what everybody else is playing when it comes to the rat race. I'm racing in it, trying to find the next job, and luckily it has always been there to be able to go to. Not always straight away, but when it does come, it comes at the best time, if you get what I mean. So there's probably a season for it, I would definitely say, for earning a good amount of money. And again, being on a good contract as well, you will make money. But eventually, in the long term, we would all like to, just settle down within one place, innit? Because moving about is a lot. But if you've got to do it in the beginning to make coin and to make yourself ahead, so you're not now faced with the same problems as people that have a full-time job when they're getting paid 12 times a year, and they say to themselves, this is not stretching it, this is not stretching it, I'm having to wait and do this. That's my way of explaining how I've negotiated my way through that part of my career, because I thought to myself, you need to warrant for more money, innit? Like I said to you, it can go off a number of things. Your skill level, your life experience, what situation you're in at the moment, because all these things play as like factors within like if it's going to go against you or for you, or what mindset you might even be in at the same point. Like I've always kind of been in a mindset of like, nah, there's coin to get, you know. Don't think there's not coin to get, because a lot of people will tell you about their best time of making money at work or a certain period, and like it doesn't have to go away, it just has to be more consistent, because you have to show up more for yourself for it to keep on happening. And that's what I think is some of the key of it as well. And when people know that you're good at what you do as well, that obviously plays a good part on it as well. Like you've had a good relationship with that person on a previous contract or something like that, they're more likely to give me a call and say, hey, I've got this thing coming in, it seems a bit of you, like, are you interested? And for me, it's worked like that. I wouldn't suggest that everybody else to live life like that, but for me, it's worked because of the type of field of work I'm in. And I have seen some good deals when it comes to full-time payments and contracts and stuff like that, but not enough to sway me away from doing what I'm doing, because ideally we're just here for the same thing, innit? Which is the money, innit? And if the money's good, I'm here for it. But if the money's not good, we have to try and be somewhere else for it. It's just simple. I think you've got to negotiate that deal first with yourself and ask yourself, can you live on that sum of money? And I just had a conversation with one of my friends, and we summed it up to be like, I wouldn't like to add on overtime and whatever you have to do extra to make your salary a bit bigger. Let's talk about the basics, and the basics of it, the meat and bones, might just not be enough. And if that's the case, you need to just start looking in it, because it's not all the time that you're going to find something right away, yeah, but it is always easier to find a job when you're in another job. And that's something that I've always took with me. I'll always have a little look, because you never know what's out there. But it is easier finding a job when you're in a job. But learning how to negotiate in corporate world or the world of work is different now, Some people start relationships with the people they're talking with, go for a coffee, all of that type of thing. I like to just be straight up with people and ask people the truth, like if I could get, a £5 extra on my hourly rate, that would take me to this. Is that possible? It's either a yes or a no, innit? That's what I like to hear, really. And if it's a no, then it's a no, innit? And if it's a yes, then well done. You got it. But you got to ask for it. I'd always say you've got to ask. And I would definitely say at this point of the video, I would ask you guys to subscribe to my channel, because I make content like this where I talk about everyday life stuff, innit? Stuff which I know most people go through. They go through this worry of negotiating with their manager, supervisor, with the workplace, just to be able to get a better rate so they can live life at a better stage and just save for themselves. And that's hard enough to do for most people at the moment. So I've been able to make these types of videos and try and tap into like just other people's mindset and just been able to discuss it with you guys, because You guys are my audience, and you're the people that listen and watch my content, which I'm definitely appreciative. We're coming to 3,300 followers now, and I've just made this video. So keep subscribing, and if this video has helped you or even made you think to yourself, you know what, maybe I am going to try and ask for a little bit more money in this situation and do it the right way so I can get it, and you know, my situation can be a little bit more easier. If this video has helped you, make sure you subscribe, and I'll be dropping more content like this, so look out for it as well.